While we know that News Source or Gordon Mosley and these people are PNC operatives, and now they're in the Mohammed scam, their agenda is to make the government look bad. And coming up to the elections time, any little thing that sheds a negative light in the Ali regime, they're going to elaborate that, make it enormous, gigantic, and due to the fact that they have all these other people subscribing to them, they would get them to circulate. The PNC has over 500 fake accounts. YouTube, Facebook, over 500 fake accounts that are computer generated. They all circulate the same talking points. But their followers, these fake accounts, have real people following them. So when you see certain things come out of those accounts, you will think it's a human being. Most of the time, it's a zombie. It's a spirit. A born spirit. But what you need to understand, people, is that this economic report that came out from the, what is it, the Guyana manufacturing, marketing, something like that, where they're talking about, they're making comparisons with prices from 2023, 2024, 25. Who runs that agency? Why can the Ali government, the ministry that deals with economics, why can they investigate who runs these organizations, these agencies? Because when they come out and they make this report and they make these comparisons that the price of banana was $100 2023 and now 2025 it's $400. When they do these things and they bring it out to the public and they're expounding, emphasizing that despite the growth of the economy, despite the enormous income the country is making, despite the rise of salaries, despite the deliverance of goods and services to the Guyanese people from the government, they are not focusing on that. Their attention is, oh, things are so hard. It was better in 2021, better in 2022. Their emphasis is that it has been 400% more difficult in 2025. So when you have an agency like Guyana's, it's a manufacturing, marketing agency. I could be wrong with that labeling, but it's one of them. Who gave that report about the difference in prices in the shops from a few years to now? If you are working with the Ministry of Economic Affairs or Finance, and you can be so prejudiced, one-sided, not balanced, you're not adjusting the salaries. You're not talking about the average salary while the pineapple, just the figure, while the pineapple may be $100 in 2023, and the salary, the monthly income, was just a figure, 20,000 Ghana dollars. They want you to believe, the way they're selling it, or they're spinning it, that the price of pineapple today is $500, but the salary is still $20,000. They're not going to tell you that while the salary was $20,000 and the pineapple was $100, the salary now is $200,000, but the pineapple is $500. They're not going to tell you that. In your mind, even though you know the fact, human psychology is pictorial, pictographic. show the picture, I don't have to think. So they show the picture that, hey, 2023, 100. 2025, 500. And that's what you leave with. Wow, damn. No wonder life is so hard. Wow, damn. Oh, greens is so hard. But you're forgetting the salary, the benefits, the luxury incentives from the government compensated for the inflation in the market. When you were working for 20,000, now you're working for 200,000 plus cash grant, plus 55,000 per kid, plus increased pension for pensioners, plus bonuses, plus, and fucking plus. They're not showing you that. So the government really must take a keen look into these organizations they're giving subsidies to. These organizations were formed and founded and stimulated by the PNC. All the persons who are in the position that deals with the public relations are PNC operatives. They spin the information, especially now around the election time, to confuse the voters, to think that, yeah, it was better in 2021. Politicians always make this mistake. So I've said, this is why I'm worried. Because while President Ali may be he knows exactly what is the plan, they have the plan, the roadmap. While that is so, the person is not engaging their mental faculty. They're just taking it as it comes via the PNC media. They're just taking it as it comes via that media. And it's a mistake, it's a gross mistake that can have serious consequences. You cannot take that for granted. And the president must understand, one vote lost to win is one too many. There are sensitive Guyanese, vulnerable Guyanese. Unfortunately, did not take advantage of education. They follow the wrong crowd. They cannot engage their common sense. They don't even know there's something as common sense. They just think that if they need information, tune into Mark Lynchcott, Smelly Well, Rickford Burke, London Sue or Nigel, whoever, and they would give them the information they need. But these same people who claim to love black people, where were they in 2015, 2020, throughout those years? How many black people can say they received house lots and housing from the PNC? How many? How many of you can say that you got jobs? How many of you had to sleep? Black women, how many of you had to have sex? Though you have a husband, had to have sex with PNC operatives to get certain access to government services? How many of you cheated on your husbands, your boyfriends, with PNC officers to get access, to get your name on the list for house lots? How many? How many of you were conned by Afro-Guyanese women who posed as agents of the government helping people to get house lots? How many of you were robbed from those black women?